What up, world? How y'all doing out there? No matter when you're watching this video, in the morning, midday, late night, I hope you're in good health and I hope you're in good spirit. But before we get into our next segment, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You could even share it if you want to. Thank you. Appreciate it. Today, I want to talk about winning people over. That is hard. Winning people over. If you don't already have them on your team, on your side, as a fan, or whatever it is, it's hard to win people over, especially like if you're just starting something. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to be starting a business or, anything like that. It could just be natural, simple, just regular people. If you meet somebody for the first time, it's hard winning that person over. They don't know who you are. You might have met them through a mutual friend, family member, coffee shop, anything. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard to win people over. If you're starting a business, if you're starting, if you're selling merchandise or have this going on, even if you know, have content, if you're starting a YouTube channel, anything, music, food, whatever you have going on, it's hard to win people over. Especially if they met you through somebody, vouch for you, or somebody telling them, oh yeah, they're good people, they're a good person. It's hard. It's hard to win you over. So think about somebody else. You want somebody else to be a fan, or you want somebody to be a customer or anything. You're not so easily won over either. So you got to think about how they feel when it comes to you. You know what I'm saying? But it takes work, it takes time, it takes dedication, just like anything else. You might start something, a business, you might not have any customers. None. You might not have any supporters. None. But you can't give up though. Because that comes with the territory. You know what I mean? So, just starting out, you're like, oh, well, I don't have any customers. Man, this has been about 3 weeks, 6 weeks, I don't have any customers. Man, I got one like, or this person came in the store today and bought this, or that person bought a plate for me, bought some food. It takes time. Then you have to know how to market. Then you have to know how to present yourself, not just with business. Present yourself like if you're just going to somebody's house for the first time. First impression is everything. That's the first, that is major in any situation. First impression. Think about it. The first time you see somebody, their first impression, that's what you're basically going to judge them off of. If nobody vouch for them, if nobody put in a word for them, you're going to judge these people off the first thing you see them do, the first way they act around you. Think about it. So you gotta expect and accept the same thing when it comes to you. You might be the best at whatever it is you're doing. You might be a genuinely good person. Give somebody the shirt off your back. Don't mind helping. They don't know that. They have no idea who you are. So you can't expect these people to trust you the first go around. You got to earn it. You have to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, when it comes to putting yourself out there in any aspect, in any form, in any situation, you got to put your best foot forward the first time. Whatever you want people to think about you, to know about you, to take in as the first time they're meeting you or doing business with you, you got to put your best feet forward, your best foot forward first. Not feet, because feet is 2, foot is 1. So put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? And just go for it. Just step out. Don't overdo it. Don't overly try to impress. Just be you. That's all they need to, because at the end of the day, if you sell too high on yourself, you know what I mean? They're gonna be expecting that every time they're around you, every time they see you. So just be you out the gate. And they won't have high expectations, and you won't have to keep up a facade. You could be you. Because they'll be like, well, they did this at first. They was like this at first. Now they're down here, or they done toned it down a little bit. They not expecting it. So it's gonna be hard to keep up a facade. So, you know, I say just be you out the gate. And then they can't say, well, they're not acting like they were when we first met, or when I first did business with them, or when I first. They're like, well, they've been acting like that ever since I met them, ever since I've known them. You know what I mean? So they can vouch for you if they need to down the line. You know what I mean? In the future, if they need to vouch for you, they'll be like, well, that's the same person I met in the beginning. That's who I met. They've always acted the way they act and do business always the same. You know, like, so, you know, but still in all, it's hard to win people over. And it's just like anything else. You got to keep going. You got to keep putting that work in. Let them see who you really are. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to business. Man, you can have the best going on in whatever field it is that you're in. You can be the best. But they're going to go. And then plus you got to think about this. They might not know you at all, right? But somebody that they know you. What if you know, with the person that they know, what if y'all don't get along? And that person be like, nah, I don't mess with them. They shady. They not right. They act like this. They put in they making them look at you from a whole different perspective. You know what I'm saying? So now they have their opinion of you, and they're pushing it off on somebody else. Now that other person is gonna be like, man, I don't mess with them because they don't mess with them. I don't mess with them because they don't mess with them. So you can't just take people's, go by what somebody else say. It's the same thing with you. If somebody you really deal with on a daily basis and y'all are close, and you be like, man, who is that? Nah, I don't mess with them. They this, they that, that's that. They're gonna push their perspective off on you. They could be good people. They could be the best at what it is that they do, but you gotta find out for yourself. You gotta take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, man, just be you, just do you, and who you are in the beginning is gonna reflect. And then you won't have to work so hard to be somebody that you're not. Because that is tough. Once you put that out there, that's tough. That is tough. No matter who you are, no matter what you have going on, that is going to be tough. Trying to keep up that facade. Knowing that's not who you really are. But now you have to act that way when you're around these people. And then these people over here are going to be like, what are they doing? That's not how they really act. They fronting. That's not what they really do. But now you got to keep it up for this person, because that's how you started out. And that's what they expect of you. So now you caught in the middle of being who you are with these people and being who you are with these people. So be careful about, the first impression. If you really want to win people over, be you. And they can be like, well, they shady, but that's how they always been. They extra cool, but that's how they always been. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you're shady, if you're shysty, you know what I mean? If you do all kind of weird stuff, you don't have to fake like you're not that person. Because that's what you showed them in the beginning. Now you good, right? If you're super nice and super this, super that, be who you are. Win people over like that. You know what I mean? And, just genuinely, just try to be good to people. Just be, and some people be like, well, I don't like this race, I don't like that race. At the end of the day, it's not about race, but it is about race. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it is about race, which it shouldn't be. It definitely shouldn't be about race. I'm going to treat these people this way. I'm going to treat these people that way. No, just treat people good in general. If people decide to treat you bad because of your skin color or because of your ethnic background, because of your religion, because of what you believe in, you don't have to, fight that with that. You know what I mean? You don't have to be who they are and bring yourself down. Be who you are. You don't have to stick around them, be around them, this and that and the third. But if y'all just happen to come across each other, hey, how you doing? Go on about your business. It ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? Let them be who they are. You be who you are. You continue to be a good person to people, period. Don't let these people put that bad energy on you, that bad vibe, because that's not who you are. Just because they act like they act, they are who they are, don't let them people do that to you. They're going to turn you into somebody that you're not. That's power. Don't give them that kind of power over you. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, to win people over is going to be hard. No matter who you are, no matter what you have going on. It's going to be hard. So once you get enough people to support you, once you get enough people to vouch for you, it'll be a little bit more easier. But getting the first few people, it's going to be hard. No doubt about it. No matter what you have going on. Man, can you try my food? I don't know. Man, can you try my product? I don't know. They're going to go to reviews. They're going to need reviews. They're going to need other people to vouch for you. They're going to need other people to co-sign for you. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm the best artist. Can you just try my work? Let me see your work. Maybe, I don't know. So you have to win these people over. And you got to think, whatever field it is you're in, you have to think about how to win these people over. Don't leave it up to nobody else, man. Can you vouch for me? Can you go? Nah. Win them over on your own so they can have a different perspective. They can see you from how they want to see you. You know what I mean? Not look at you through somebody else's eyes. No. You want people to have their own vision, own perspective, own respect. They're going to respect you in their own way. I don't respect you because I'm going to respect you because they respect you. Now they respect you how they respect you. You know what I mean? I want somebody to respect me how you respect me on your own. You know what I mean? They might be scared of me. They might have fear. They might respect me because I'm a good person. It's not the same. You know what I mean? So when it comes to people, and winning them over, just be you. At the end of the day, it's going to be hard, but it's manageable. You can do it. It can be done. It has been done. You know what I'm saying? You know how stuff grow on you? You be like, man, I don't like that. But then you be like, man, the more you see it, the more you listen to it, the more you taste and feel and eat. I kind of like this rice now. It's good. I had to, develop a taste for it. This is some good rice. I mean, I like the way they cooked it, put the onions in it and grained it. Man, I like that. I don't like that song. I can't. Later on down the line, 3 weeks, month, you're like, okay, now I see what they're doing. I kind of like that song now. I like how they got the bells in it, the whistles in it. You heard what he said? Now it's growing on you. It didn't grow on you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is in general. You do it. Other people going to do it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't like old girl at first. You know what I'm saying? She had too much going on. Oh boy, he was doing way too much. Not knowing what their situation was when you first met them. Of course it's going to seem like they're doing too much. You don't know what their situation was when they met you, when you met them. So now, after they take care of their situation, you see a different side. You be like, oh, okay, well, I guess they were just handling their business and they were just doing what they had to do. They was in a situation when I met them. Now they're good. Oh, they kind of cool though. I like hanging out with them. She cool to hang out with. He's cool to hang out with. You know what I mean? So you got to give people a chance and not just judge them right off the bat. Because you don't want nobody doing that to you. Judging you right off the bat. Like, man, I ain't messing with you. Why? You wondering like, why? They might not like the way your pants fit. First time seeing you, your belt might have just broke in a car. You know what I'm saying? Or right before you left out the house, you don't have a belt to hold your pants up. And now they think you sag your clothes. Oh man, I'm a gangster out here. You see how he was dressed? His pants hanging off his butt. You know what I mean? I'm not, nah. Especially, you know what I mean, y'all going out to eat or going in public. You struggling trying to hold your pants up. They just don't know. Man, your belt just broke. This is not really how you handle business. This is not how you go out in public. You just had a wardrobe malfunction. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell, man, look, man, this is not how I really dress. My belt just broke. Now you got to explain. You know what I mean? But that first impression is everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to give people a chance. Just as you want to give them a chance, they have to give you a chance. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to that first impression, it's like this. And it's thin line. You know what I'm saying? It's very thin. So winning people over is difficult for everybody, right? So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy because I had this situation when I was going to college, right? I never just really spoke, or I was just I never talked too much, or I barely talked, right? And this lady, you know, we came back off our break, and this lady was struggling with her purse, right? And we were sitting by each other. She was struggling with her purse. She never heard me speak, never heard me talk. She was struggling with the zipper on her purse. And I was like, let me have it. Let me fix your zipper. You know, she's struggling with it. She looked up, she like, who said that? I was like, me. Let me fix your zipper. You know what I mean? She was like, man, you can talk? I was like, yeah, I can talk. Her first impression, right? She was like, I thought you was a mute, right? She thought I was a mute because I didn't talk. Her first impression of me was like, I didn't know you can talk. Because I never spoke, I never said anything. You know what I mean? All I did was go to class, do my work, get out of there. I'm you know. But when I seen her struggling with her zipper, I seen an opportunity for me to help her. And I took the initiative. I was like, let me see it. Let me fix it for you. And just off that, we became real good friends. I mean, to this day, I mean, we're like this, right? But that first impression, she didn't even think I can talk, right? So you have to take that into consideration of when people see you in, you know, the first encounter. That is very important. Very, very important. You know what I mean? So, you know, take your time, whatever it is you have going on, and be who you are. Out the gate, be who you are. Until then, you keep handling your business out here. You keep doing your thing. I believe in you. You need to believe in you. And we're going to get the business clear. We're going to apply that pressure. Yeah.